Hello guys, and welcome back to my dwarf is heading into the wetlands, level 20. Okay, this is what the wetlands used to look like. It was lovely. This is where the camp is at the moment, the new camp. All of this is of course flooded. The new camp will be just here on this little bit of high ground. All of that is flooded. Little mobs down here, 21s, 20 slimes, nasty. All the spiders, those spiders are nasty, those leech spiders. I don't like those at all. Black slime, 21. Excuse me, I'm just going to move the microphone a little bit closer to my face. Alright, we've got to go all the way up there. Oh good lord, that's going to take a little while to wander all the way up there. Right. Oh, I wonder if they've changed the Frost Saber quest. In the original WoW, in Winter Spring, you do a quest to get a Frost Saber mount, which was an Alliance only mount, and the quest from an elf on not Thelgir's Rock. That's in the wetland. What was the Frost Saber Rock? There's a great big rock sticking up in the end. You had to climb up it and get to the elf at the top, and he'd give you a quest. And you had to get, I think it's 4 pieces of leather from the flappy hydra things, and 4 pieces of bear meat. You could only carry 4 of each. You could never carry more than 4 of each, and you had to return those items to the quest giver, and the quest reward was 75 rep. You needed to be exalted to get the Frost Saber, to be able to buy the Frost Saber mount. Level 21 crocolists, scary. Oh, I'm being chased by one. And it took, as you can imagine, forever. And I really do mean forever. It wasn't a sort of, well, we'll spend a weekend doing it. No, it took me 3 weeks. And nearly driving myself insane.
Talk to me.
To finish that quest. Crocodile skins to James Halloran Thunder at Little Harbour. Oh yes, and there's somebody here I can buy healing potions off of.
Time is money, friend.
What's that? Crocodile strange moving powder. Healing potions. Oh, I need the 1. Damn. Oh well.
Glad I could help.
Ah, you're welcome. As I say, it took me 3 or 4 weeks. It nearly drove me absolutely barking insane. Doing those quests one by one for 75 rep. I know in TBC, I think it got improved. The end of TBC was improved, so it gave 250 rep. Nowadays, it's completely different. You get a Winter Saber Cub. So Winter Saber or Frost Saber? Winter Saber, I think. Winter Saber Cub. And that gives you a daily quest, and each day it gives you a whisker. Why it would let you pull one of its whiskers out, I have no idea, but there we go. And you need 20 of them to get, get 20 of these whiskers to be able to get the Frost Saber. So that basically means 20 days, 3 weeks. But it's 1 quest a day. So you don't have to keep on and on doing the quest. I like that, but I'm hoping, I'm pretty sure that
What can I do for you?
250 a day, 250 a time now, so it's a lot quicker. Right, return to Chief Engineer Hinderweir and the Loch Madame inform him of the new discovery. Oh, come from there? Well, I'm going to go to... No, not Medan. I'm going to go to Menathill Harbour. And there'll be another bonfire there, which I can honour, which will give me another 3 gold 73. Aha! And actually, looking at it, that run through the dead mines gave me nearly 3 gold. That was nice. Very nice. Yeah, so I've got to go back to the guy on the dam. He'll tell me to dive into the water, go down and defuse the gunpowder barrels that have been placed at the bottom of the dam. Huzzah for me! Yes, there's lots of running around, but everything I get riding till... Is it riding till 30? I can't remember. Does it... I really don't know. I can't remember if you chaps can remember. Is it riding till riding at 30 in Wrath? Or is it riding at 20? Oh, riding at 20 would be nice. I actually feel... Because in Rift, which is another MMO, which is massively underpopulated. It was very populated for quite a while. And I still quite like it. I still quite like Rift. It has many things in it that are not World of Warcraft-esque. For example, you get the so-named rifts that open up, and horrible greeblies come out and in a zone, and you can end up being part of effectively a raid group of about 30 or 40 people and go around just destroying, taking down rift after rift after rift, and they're not easy. You do them level appropriate, they're not easy. And that can be a lot of fun, as well as you've got instances and questing as normal. The trouble is that I think to make any MMO, or let's face it, any fantasy-based MMO that's ever going to come out, is always going to be, well, is this the WoW killer? Is this the WoW killer? No, it's not. I don't think there will be a WoW killer. I think WoW will continue and then eventually just drift away. The numbers of people playing WoW retail have dropped and will continue to drop. And I think that's a shame. I do think that's a shame, because it is a good game, don't get me wrong. I like WoW. I wouldn't be playing it I'm pretty sure, 90% sure that I would play Wrath, if Blizzard did Wrath servers. I think WoW's got another 2 expansions in it, and then I think realistically, no, I can't be bothered. Realistically, it's done. Oh crap! Who's that? Oh, it's a Dwarf Warrior. Mad Adventure Bros. That's fine. I'm pretty sure I'd play it if Blizzard did it. I don't know. I'd like to think I would. At the same time, why would I, when I can play it for free? And that's the thing, I think, is the fact that it is free, and yeah, it is one of those situations where it's a hard one to sort of postulate onto whether I would actually play it if Blizzard released it. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue enjoying this. The reason I don't actually play World of Warcraft on retail is I got bored. I got bored of the what's the word I'm looking for? The garrisons. The garrisons. So the thing is, the garrisons give you lots of effectively dailies to do, but they're not dailies, and that's the problem. The thing is, you can increase the number of jobs that you can queue up into your various buildings. So, for example, if you've got a blacksmith, you can queue up the turning of metal ore into bars, etc., etc., and you can queue up. I think it's 5 on level 1 as the very first starting one, but then you can end up queuing up. I think it's 22 jobs. I think is the maximum you can queue up at anywhere with a certain set of buildings, etc. And it takes 3 hours to do. So that gives you Honor the Flame, 3 gold 70 and 775 XP.
Watch your back.
So you can queue up 20, I think it's 22 jobs is the maximum, and there's, so you queue everything up. You don't have to do anything for 3 days. Your level, your max level, your level 100. What are you going to do? Well, I can do some instances. I can do all the other usual things I do at level 100. But why would I don't know, why would I go after doing an instance that isn't necessarily going to give me anything I want when I can make, and I'm in the process of making, something that's better. The other thing I think that really, ruined it for me was the fact that though you can make stuff, you're limited to 3 items that you can make. So once you've made those 3 items, well, what do you do now? Now what? I've done them. Done 3 items I can make. I could make them for other people.
Light bless you.
But why would I? Make gold? I've got stacks of gold. Well, you can make gold and buy the game time cards. Yeah. Could do. Nothing that's there on those game time cards that makes me want to sort of sit there and think I must do this. Right, where are we? This is not where I think it is. Oh, I've got mail. Hello, let's get some mail. Oh, learning to ride! Oh, excellent! Oh, awesome! Down the Old Thumb Ironhorn, I'm still right. Oh, I can ride at 20! God, actually, I'm going to Hearthstone back to Stoutlager Inn. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to fly to Ironforge. We fly to Ironforge.
Safe travel.
Just because the flight is also awesome as well. Of course, Menthil Harbour was destroyed in the Cataclysm. Well, not destroyed, but severely damaged. Mysterious farm. Which, after we got flying in, I thought that the guild I was in, we used to have guild meetings in there. That was fun. There's a building in Stormwood. Actually, what's what I call the backdoor bank and auction? You know, the bank and auction house at the back near in the Dwarf area. There's the building that. Oops. The building that is now the bank. It used to be empty, and that used to be our guild headquarters. We claimed it as our guild headquarters, and I can get my warrior training as well while I'm here. Might do that as well. I'm level 20. I'm bound to get something exciting at level 20. When do I get Fury? I've got defensive and... Well, I'll start with arms. I've got defensive stance. So when do I get Fury stance? I know not. Riding at level 20. That's going to be fun. Unfortunately, it's a ram, which is probably the most unsexy mount going. Really, honestly, I'm going to be riding a ram. A glorified sheep. Or a giant glorified sheep, but you know. My warrior training at level 20 though, which will be good. I must admit, of all these cities, I think my favourite has to be Ironforge.
Great to meet you.
What have we got? Mocking Blow, but that's, yeah, forces rend level 3. This believes retaliation. Oh, lovely. Dual wield. No. Cleave. Oh, fabulous. Cleave. I get cleave. Get dual wield. No. Stance mastery. What's that? Retain technical range when you change stances. Yeah, okay then. Yeah, okay then. I'll take that. We'll take that. Mocking Blow. Actually, that might be useful. Battle stance defense. Actually, I want to take that because it would have been useful in that situation in the... Where were we? Dead Mines, in that last instance. That you've just watched, but I haven't done for a couple of days. That's really weird, actually, because I can talk about stuff that I did last week when I played the game last, or whenever I played the game last. And for you guys watching the playlist, it's just happened. That's quite bizarre. Anyway, so yes, that Mocking Blow would have been useful back then, because it would have meant I wouldn't have to change our defensive stance to taunt my enemy. Now cleave, I get cleave. Oh, fabulous! Requires a melee weapon. I can use it in any stance. Awesome. I'm going to put it there. Overpower is not something I use an awful lot. I've got it because I should have it, not because I want it. What's it? Retaliation is battle stance. Instantly counter-attack any enemy that strikes you in melee for 12 seconds. Attack made from behind cannot be counter-struck. Maximum 20 attacks. That's fine. That's fine. Mocking Blow. Oh yes, Mocking Blow. I want to just line myself up on the road. Mocking Blow. There we go. Mocking Blow. Battle stance, defensive stance. Cleave. I will keep cleaves. Oh seriously, Night Elf Druid. Oh no, Night Elf Hunter. Oh, with a awesome, with a druid in the sidecar. Awesome. So yes, that's all my stance master with the passive. 10 rage points when you change stances. That could be quite nice. Right, let us go forth. Push onwards. We should unload some of this rubbish I'm carrying. Amberstill Ranch, I can learn to ride, then I can ride from there. I can ride from Amberstill Ranch back to Thesselmar. Where? Oh, actually from Thesselmar, I might as well ride all the way to, yeah, going through the North Passage. Ride down into Lochmadan in the north of Lochmadan, straight to the bridge, straight to the dam, and go from there. I think I'll get the quest to save the dam as well, rather than come back to Ironforge, fly to Thesselmar, and then ride up. I think it'll be just as quick. All these things you have to consider when all of a sudden you can ride places. 40% bonus speed. In Rift, as I was saying earlier, in Rift, sorry, I completely got sidetracked. Rift was a really lovely game. Still enjoy it, but one of the things I liked in that is that you could ride from level 1, and that didn't make a huge difference, but it did save time. It did mean you weren't trundling around everywhere on foot, and that was quite nice, and I liked that aspect, particularly as if you bought the, I think it was the pre-order set, you got this spindle mount, which was a limited edition, well, limited to anybody who did the pre-order. You can get versions of the spindle. You get the various armoured spindles. You can't get the unarmoured spindle, the plain spindle anymore.